Imagine cracking open a book and finding not a story, but a horror movie. Shot lists, camera angles, scene directions. Now imagine that movie is a slasher, and you're not just watching it, you're inside it. Welcome to Demon Theory, where Stephen Graham Jones turns a novel into the ultimate cinematic nightmare. Hey there, I'm Jim with Fantasy for the Ages, where my son Zach and I talk fantasy, sci fi, and yes, horror in all its deliciously disturbing forms. Whether it's a sprawling epic, a creeping ghost story, or something so uniquely presented it defies the shelves it's filed on, we're here to share our reading adventures with you. If you love discovering books that like to think outside the coffin, um, okay, that was corny. Outside the box, then hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more book talk. Always coming at you here. And click that bell so you don't miss future episodes. And a huge thank you right now to our Patreon supporters. You keep the lights on and the pages turning. Thanks so much. So I'm here to talk to you about Demon Theory by Stephen Graham Jones. Publication year was 2006, and the genre is horror of the slasher style, but it's also experimental literary work. This was something unique. I'm like, what is going on as I'm reading the book? This will be spoiler light throughout this episode. So if you haven't read it yet, which I'm imagining you haven't, this is all about getting you to go look for it. Check it out. It's worth your time. That's what I'm here to say. So I'm not going to ruin your experience at all. Here's my Spoiler-Lite Summary to give you a taste of what you could expect. Demon Theory doesn't read like a traditional novel. It's written as a film treatment, complete with scene breaks, camera angles, and stage directions. It's so authentic and real. I had to go look it up. Did this ever get made into a movie? The story unfolds like you're watching an old VHS horror flick on a stormy night, which I've done many a time, actually. Literally, the VHS. In this story, a group of people find themselves in an isolated setting where something or someone unstoppable begins stalking them. The body count climbs, secrets simmer under the surface, and every frame is designed to make you glance over your shoulder. This is one of the more unusual approaches to storytelling I've ever read. Stephen Graham Jones did not just write a horror novel, he directed one on the page. You're reading the book as if you're watching through the lens of a movie camera, with pacing, cuts, and visuals that literally feel ripped straight from the editing room. The tone? Creepy, mysterious, and full of the horror of the unknown as terrible things begin to happen. It's an unapologetic love letter to slasher films, especially Friday the 13th Part 2 and Halloween. Those are ones the vibes really came through for me. But it still manages to carve out its own bloody, unique identity. And if the phrase cinematic novel ever needed a case study, this is the book that is it. Let me give you 11 reasons you might actually enjoy this book and should go find it and check it out. Number one, the great slasher film horror elements. If you've ever yelled at a screen, don't go in there, don't say you'll be right back, all those sorts of things, okay, you're going to feel right at home with this one. Number two, the unstoppable killer trope. There's a relentless force here that just keeps coming, no matter what you seem to throw at it. Number three is the creepy setting. It's isolated, atmospheric, and drenched in dread. That was delicious. Number four, the cyclical nature of this novel. It's too spoilery to say more, but there's a definite feature to the story that horror fans will appreciate. They'll also enjoy its uniqueness. Number five is the crisp pacing. The story does not meander. Every scene matters. Number 6 is part of why it's the minimal exposition. The book trusts you to keep up without pausing for long winded explanations. Just follow along, it'll make sense, or at least you'll enjoy it. Number 7, the cinematic writing style. You can see the story unfolding in your mind frame by frame. Number 8 is the horror meta layers. There's so many winks, nods, and deeper commentary for those who love dissecting the slasher genre in particular. Number 9, this inventive structure to the book. Again, this isn't just a story, it's a format experience that few books even attempt. I have not come across one precisely like this. A few that were similar, one of those actually also written by Stephen Graham Jones, but this one's been unique. Number 10, the atmosphere that builds and builds and does not let go. The tension keeps ratcheting higher until you're almost afraid to turn the page. What's coming next? And finally, number 11, rewatch reread value. Once you know the whole picture in this novel, going back reveals clever details you missed. It's definitely rereadable. Or again, rewatchable, whatever works for you. If you are a horror fan, especially a slasher fan, Demon Theory is a must read. If you're not a horror fan, but you love experimental storytelling, this one might also still hook you with its originality. And if you're both, well, welcome to your next favorite nightmare. A big thank you again to our patrons. Your support keeps these episodes coming and keeps me reading way past my bedtime. If you want to join our Patreon supporters, check out the link in the show notes to find our Patreon page. Also in the show notes, look for the other ways you can connect with my son Zach and I, including a link, an invitation to our Discord server. Okay, I'm Jim. This has been Fantasy for the Ages, and we'll talk to you next time.